NFT project. Like, first of all, it's from very far away. It's not from Europe, it's not from the US. It's from?
Zambia.
It's from Zambia. And I have to say, the first time I was on a call with Zambia, what was super interesting was the sky. Like, the sky was as blue as is the Greek sea. Like, our skies are not that blue, which is very strange. I don't know, like, what's happening. Maybe it's the pollution, I have no idea. So, Risa, tell us a little bit how you got sucked into the NFT space, like in this crypto madness, because you were not in the crypto space before. And then, what is about this project? What do you think? Explain a little bit about the project that you're working on.
Θα σε ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Είμαι πολύ χαρούμενη που με καλέσατε. That's it. I blame Jon completely for my NFT obsession. So earlier this year, I read his blog about NFTs. February, March or something. When I read it, I had to read it maybe 5 times until why did he make money buying and selling this? It made no sense to me. That was my first exposure. So every week since then, I talk to Jon, I call him, I text him every time we meet with his wife. That's all I talk about. So I'm sure his wife is kind of sick of it right now, but bless her heart, she allowed me to talk about it. But that's how I got into NFT. And then, so originally I thought NFT was all about design, maybe music, but then talking to Jon made me realize it could be more than that. The sky is the limit, really. And then I remember meeting these wonderful social entrepreneurs. One based in Japan, she's Greek, based in Japan right now, and another person in Zambia. And what they're doing is absolutely incredible. So we are developing a series of NFTs, including one portion of it is physical, where local producers in Zambia can sell their handmade craft through NFT. Right now, they will have to walk to their workshops or market in the hot sun. They may not even have customers, but having an NFT would allow them to have access directly to their potential customers around the world. So the other one that we're working on is to basically outcompete legal hunting, trophy hunting in Zambia. So right now, legal trophy hunting is one of the biggest tourist attractions in Zambia and many parts of Africa. What we're trying to do is one way is to sell pictures of animal. That's also, pardon me. Some of the unlockable content will include access to photograph taken of the animal that you're actually saving. So the price will be equal or more than the current permit. So for example, it costs about $10,000 to kill elephant with tusks, and about $4,000 or so to kill lion. It's all legal. The government every year sets permit price and quota. For instance, one of the game managed area, they provide about 70 permits every year. So what we're trying to do is one particular park in Zambia is to sell and also set price for NFT equal or more, so that the local community and government will get equal or more revenue from actually keeping animals alive. That's one of the big project ONG and we're working on.
It's like buying the license to kill.
But
so you as an NFT collector saying that I'm buying the license to kill and I'm not going to use it, so you're not allowed anymore to kill any animals, which is like the first time the NFTs are actually used to try to help the environment and to turn down. Which is, it has, like the moment we start talking about this NFT, we can see how many other interesting things and interesting utilities. Like, I remember there was a huge controversial thing online about being able to buy licenses to kill animals, and this shouldn't be controversial. You should never buy a license to kill an animal. Like, what the fuck is that? But if the government says like, we need the money, and I think the money that they get from this is like $100,000, $200,000, it's not like they make 50 million, they make $200,000, which is the coffees that Google is spending every morning for a specific team in San Francisco. Like, it's not a lot of money to save, to not kill animals. So, using NFTs to actually tell the government $200K, okay, hey guys, we'll pay 210K, provided that we have the licenses and we tear them, is like mind-blowing, because you can have so many people participating from everywhere in the world to, to help out for this cause. So for me it was like super exciting, like how the blockchain and the NFT technology can be used to say that maybe we can do something for that in Greece. Obviously we don't have a license to kill in Greece.
You have elephants?
We don't have elephants, but maybe, I don't know, with fish or something like that, maybe there is something there, but it all takes an idea, like starting from an idea and then keep thinking, keep iterating on that and seeing other uses. And the first NFT use case that you said about selling Zambia-made artifacts or products, I've seen a little bit, some of them, like we had a Skype call that was super difficult because, as you understand, in Zambia we don't have fiber.
So where our partner lives in Zambia, they rely on solar system completely. The closest big city is about 200 kilometers away. So a couple days ago, his phone charger died. He had to drive that far to get it. So communication has been challenging, but they are always on top.
Oh yeah, and imagine like you have to charge your phone, you have to drive somewhere to charge your phone, so you cannot be on Instagram and scroll.
He's active, yeah.
He's active, yeah. So he showed us some of the stuff that are like amazing handmade things, like these roots from super old trees that, like in ancient Greece, you could eat them and use them and they could cure X, Y, Z stuff and make you feel better, not judge but you understand, like things that we had in ancient Greece that if you use this, you feel a little bit better, it will unblock your sinus, whatever. So they had some things that were, I know for a fact that in Los Angeles and in Greece, it would be $50 or $60 super hipster thing that you put under your bed in order to heal your, I don't know, in order to look younger, something crazy like that. And for them the cost was like cents, literally nothing. And it's not only about the money, it's also about, again, the community. It's not like these people will go there with axes, start, getting down on the trees and start selling the trees outside of their country. This money goes back to their community, and for me, the thing that was like maddening is that they told us like for $10 per year, a kid could go to school.
And many cannot afford to go.
Yeah, and it's crazy how much the NFT community could help. Like, it could be a DAO, it could be a fund that says, hey guys, today let's send 3,000 kids to school. Because like, we buy stupid stuff for $10 every day. Like, people buy crypto stuff for way more money. So it is nice seeing that how we can not only use the blockchain to make money, but also make other people live a little bit better. And so let's say that this starts working. Actually, when is it going online? When this launches?
For safari.
Yeah.
That part, because the hunting season begins in the beginning of every year, so the earliest would be towards the end of this year to start posting NFT, and then that would be applied to the beginning of this year.
Oh, nice. And let's say this launches, and all of a sudden you see that it is everywhere on the news, people love it, start buying stuff, and what's next? What happens if, and now I'm thinking like Greek, what happens if the government says like, no, we made 210,000. Let's sell also the licenses, so we make 400,000. How can you prevent the government from being a government?
That's a very good point, especially government in certain parts of the world may be influenced by such greed or ambition, perhaps. That we need to discuss. We don't have set plans yet, but it's in discussion.
Is it possible that the community could punish the government? What I'm saying, punish is like the community could have a DAO again that says like, we are supervising what's happening. The DAO pays people to be around in Zambia, pays them like a little bit, so to make sure that no other licenses are issued. And if they're issued, the program is cancelled. So the government in Zambia lost a very easy revenue and will get terrible marketing because there will be a huge community like passing them online. So maybe there is a collaboration with a DAO figuring out how this could be protected even more.
I can definitely see that. So government sets quota and issues permits, but they also have to work with local rangers and local chiefs. And so without their consent, they won't be able to just say, let's allow 200 elephants, for instance. They do have to have consent of the community leaders as well.
Does everybody have internet in Zambia?
So that's what the project in Saga that was founded by Jon V and Risa are doing. They are building cultural center where they have internet access and having women and children have access to learn by using internet. So that's what they're working on. So currently it's very difficult. Not everyone has access.
Interesting. Guys, do we have any questions? Do you have any questions about this?
A question about what do you think about the future of the NFTs and these structures for social as a way to, you know, where do you see this going? Do you see this and what do you think about, has there been any movement on kind of the government working to make it sort of, get the sort of tax exemption that you get when you make donations? So like you buy an NFT, but you buy an NFT, but it's like contributing to a nonprofit, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think the company will be registered as a non-profit, because it would be extremely difficult to figure out what donations count. But I could see creating a social activism or social entrepreneurs that are trying to use these structures to help people faster. But from the consumer side, it's extremely difficult to say that this is tax deductible because it's a donation. Especially the US will never allow cryptocurrencies tax deductible for donation. Maybe in the future, but definitely not now. What do you think, Risa?
I do have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Just one thing, if I may, to add. So currently, they do, at least in Zambia, they do have photograph safari where people pay for license to go in the truck and take pictures. But our partners told us they're mostly owned by foreign countries. So the locals who live and serve and protect the wild animals, they are not getting maybe little or no revenue from that. So NFT, their hopes would give them direct access to consumers and visitors.
That would be great because having access, knowing that I could take pictures and sell an NFT for like even $20, and that is a considerable amount of money there. So I think that would open up the whole market there, make it way more efficient and help a lot of people. Yeah. Do we have any other question about Risa and Zambia NFT